Next is velocity of the projectile at any instant. Let us suppose we want to find out the velocity of the projectile at any instant of time t at point P. So here V represents the resultant velocity, and this velocity has two rectangular components. One is Vx, which represents the horizontal component of a velocity, and the value of Vx is again u cos theta, because we know the horizontal component of a velocity remains constant throughout the motion. And here another component of this velocity v is Vy, which represents the vertical component of the velocity. So the vertical component of the velocity Vy is equal to uy plus ayt. Again, uy represents the initially vertical component of the velocity. So initial vertical component of velocity is u sin theta, and ay represents the vertical component of the acceleration, and we know the vertical component of acceleration is minus g. So Vy is equal to u sin theta plus minus g into t. So take this equation number 2 and this equation number 1. So the resultant velocity at point P, so the resultant velocity at this point P is equal to V is equal to square root of Vx square plus Vy square. So put the value of Vx and Vy in this expression. So we get V is equal to square root of u cos theta whole square plus u sin theta minus gt whole square. So when we open this square here, so V is equal to square root of u square cos square theta plus this term can be expanded out by using this formula, that is a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus v square minus 2ab. So we can use this formula here. We get u square sin square theta plus g square t square minus 2u sin theta gt. So when we take u square common from these two terms in square root, we get v is equal to square root of u square within bracket cos square theta plus sin square theta plus g square t square minus 2u gt sin theta. We know the value of cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So v is equal to square root of u square plus g square t square minus 2u gt sin theta. Now we want to find out the direction of the resultant velocity at point P. So let us suppose this resultant velocity makes an angle beta in the horizontal direction. So the direction of this resultant velocity can be found out if we know the value of tan beta. So the value of tan beta in this triangle is equal to perpendicular over base. Here perpendicular is this, which is parallel to this. We know this is equal to Vy. So again this is also equal to Vy. So this is perpendicular, this is base. So tan beta is equal to Vy upon Vx. So here it is tan beta. Now the value of Vy is, from equation number 2 is u sin theta minus gt, and the value of Vx from equation number 1 is u cos theta. So this is the value of tan beta. Next we want to find out velocity of the projectile at the end point, means at the point B. Means what is the velocity at this end point B? What is the resultant velocity? We want to find out this value of velocity. Clear? So again the resultant velocity at the end point is again can be find out by using this formula. So here v dash, let us suppose v dash represent the resultant velocity at the end point. So v dash is equal to square root of u square plus g square capital T square minus 2u capital T sin theta. Here t represents the time of flight. अगर हम ये इस एंड तक वेलोसिटी फाइंड करना चाहते हैं तो टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट, टोटल टाइम कितना लगेगा? टोटल टाइम इज इक्वल टू कैपिटल टी विच रिप्रेजेंट्स द टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट. क्लियर? So put the value of t which represent the time of flight is equal to 2u sin theta upon g. When we put the value in this expression, we get v dash is equal to square root of u square g square within bracket 2u sin theta upon g whole square minus 2ug within bracket 2u sin theta upon g into sin theta. So v dash is equal to square root of u square g square 4u square sin square theta upon g square minus 2 2s are 4, multiply this u with this u, so we get 4u square sin square theta, and this g is cancelled out with this g. So we get v dash is equal to square root of u square plus 4u square sin square theta minus 4u square sin square theta. So this term is cancelled out with this term. We get v dash is equal to square root of u square which is equal to u. So v dash is equal to u. So which means if we consider v dash represent the resultant velocity at this end point, and after derivation we conclude that v dash is equal to u, means the resultant velocity at the end point is equal to the initial velocity that is equal to u. Now what is the angle made by this resultant velocity at this end point? So tan beta is equal to vy upon vx. So put the value of vy here which is equal to uy plus ayt, and again the value of uy is u sin theta, the value of ay is minus g, and here t represents the time of flight. Clear? So tan beta is equal to u sin theta minus gt which is the value of vy, and the value of vx is ux plus axt. So the value of ux is again u cos theta, and again ax is equal to 0, that is the horizontal component of acceleration is 0 because the horizontal component that is u cos theta remains constant throughout the motion. If the horizontal component of the velocity remain constant throughout the motion, then the acceleration in the horizontal direction is 0. So tan beta is equal to u sin theta minus g, put the value of t here, that is time of flight, that is 2u sin theta upon g upon u cos theta. So here this g is cancelled out with this g, so we get tan beta is equal to u sin theta minus 2u sin theta upon u cos theta. So we get tan beta is equal to minus u sin theta upon u cos theta. So this u is cancelled out with this u, so we get tan beta is equal to minus tan theta. So take negative inside, so we get tan minus theta. So on comparing, beta is equal to minus tan theta. So here beta is equal to theta. नेगेटिव साइन का क्या मतलब हो सकता है कि अगर हम यहाँ से एंगल को एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मेजर कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा? क्लॉकवाइज. तो उसकी वजह से हमारे पास थीटा के आगे क्या आ सकता है? नेगेटिव साइन. क्लियर?